Okay, hello, welcome back to this is part 2 of Resident Evil 4 remake. Last time we cleared out all the village and we got trapped in a room with a mysterious man and he told us to find a church. So that's what the next part is. We're gonna go looking for this church that he found. And to get there we have to do some really awesome and cool maneuvering stuff. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna actually go pop a safety save. That way I don't have to continuously keep killing that grandma that runs at us. Because this next part of the game it is definitely a part of all time that is not hated by anyone whatsoever, and it's really loved because of how easy and not difficult it is. That's just a lie. This part is um probably it's one of the hardest parts in Formake, like not because it's actually difficult, but just because the lack of resources that you have. Because it's like, oh, you have like your rifle, your shotgun, and a pistol, and none of them are like really upgraded at this point in the game. So you just kind of have to make do with what you got. Sometimes you just gotta try your best, and that's what we're going to do. So first, I'm going to start by sniping as many of these guys as I can with my handy dandy rifle. And then after I hop down, we're just going to run to the house with the emblem on it where we need to go. And then hopefully everything from there goes smooth. So now, I killed everybody, we can just hop on down. I'm going to pull the shotgun out because it's going to be a great save me weapon. And now we're just going to walk over to where we need to go. I killed all of them because it delays like the spawning for everything that comes through. This guy can just knife in the back. He doesn't know I was there. And now it starts. I'm gonna come in here and grab a small key. Pick it up, please. Thank you. And then what I like to do for this first part is kind of chill in here, let them walk in here, and just kind of blast them as they come, just so there's not as many guys that I have to deal with like later on the escape out. And since they're so close, the shotgun is usually pretty good at 1 or 2 tapping everyone. So it makes this part a little bit easier, just like later down the line. And also, it's also good if the dynamite guys blow their friends up. That also makes it a little bit easier. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Someone just walked this way, so I'm gonna kill this guy and then go up that ladder. Drop some gold, nice. And now we're gonna go up this ladder. Now, hopefully, what happens after I go up this ladder is that... Okay, we're good. I've gone up that ladder before in other runs, and there's just dynamite that chills up there, and then you just die immediately upon going up the ladder. That's a really obnoxious thing that can sometimes happen. But it did not happen, so we're big chilling. Aim, sick. Oh, I need to deal with that. Perfect. Now I don't have shotgun ammo. Can I make some though? I can. Perfect. Okay. We're chilling. We are big chilling now. Okay, that was not nearly this first part. It was not as nearly as difficult as I kind of thought it was going to be. I'm gonna shoot this little treasure down and go pick that up. We're just gonna loot some of the stuff that I can at the current moment. I still do have that grenade. I need to make sure I remember that. Because there's going to be some more guys that spawn in and try to chase me that I need to get rid of in a timely manner. These guys suck also up here. Let's do this. Perfect. Shoot that. knock you down. Barrel. Perfect. Yeah, cool. Desperately need a reload on my shotgun. Perfect, there we go. And then grab this yellow herb and make our way out. Just do that, and perfect. Okay, that was a really clean valley. Usually on Pro I die there a couple times, but we were able to get in and out with relative ease, and then they're just gonna stop chasing me because they lose the aggro. Perfect. Okay, that was not as unpleasant as I thought it was gonna be. Also, I'm going to make some rifle shells. Look at that. Look at that. That was not that bad. Flip it and turn it once. Now we crank this door open. Crank it, Leon. It's been cranked, perfect. And then we're gonna use that key that we just picked up, and we're gonna run back over here. And we grab the little mask that we left behind. We're gonna open this up, and there's gonna be a mask that we can grab and sell later. And I'm gonna go ahead and combine my treasures in there. And before I bank a save, I'm going to go ahead and do my merchant shenanigans. Do this, and then immediately go over here. Rifle, power, and I think that's all we're gonna do for now. So I plan on keeping the rifle through the whole game because I think it is the best gun in the game, if not one of the best guns. So we're just gonna rock the rifle for a good majority, and then as the game progresses, we'll be able to get the rest of our kit. So basically, all of the money that we get through the village in these first opening parts are just gonna be going and invested into the rifle. Because I just don't see the point in dropping it into the handgun whenever I'm gonna be having a different handgun later. Lock in. Just a second. These guys. That's cool. Please do not get up. Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. How many whiffs? There we go. I'm just gonna do that. Perfect. Okay. Not as clean as I wanted it to be, but we're big chillin'. A-okay. Keep it pushing. Oh, it's E to crouch. I've been playing too much Requiem, and in Requiem it's control, I think, to crouch. This feels a little more natural than clicking E, but can a man do? I grabbed everything, I think, yeah. Can't make any other ammo that I want to make. I'm gonna kill you, and that's it. Get some money, and then over here, we don't want to walk past this first sign right here, because there's a special enemy that spawns, and if you walk too far forward, then he hears you and he will go after you. So we're gonna shoot this, and then another little treasure over there. And then we come in here, there's an herb, and there's a like clockwork thing that if they get the infinite knife, if you don't have it, it's just kind of sitting in there, it makes noises. It's pretty hard to miss. And then, like I said, a really cool enemy spawns up here that we fought a little bit ago. And tap him. Tap him again. Oh, that's awesome. And this way. Usually I'm able to kite him, and I'm able to run him the other way through that, oh, nice. Through the tripwire thing, but, not happening. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, dude. What is going on with my with my rifle frames? It's fine. We should be able to kite him up this way and then go under it. And then it should fix the problem. It should just kill him. Hopefully, we'll see, I guess. Oh no, he's not dead. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Bit risky, but we got it. We got it. Big chillin'. And then, like last time, I thought the frames issue would be fixed, but apparently, evidently, it is not. I don't understand why it didn't save my adjustments, but we turned this down one, and then I think we turned texture down a little bit, and something else got turned down, and then that kind of fixed it, but there we go. Okay, cool. It's lower now. Yeah, I don't understand why it didn't save the settings I put on last time, but now it should be fine. Now it should be a-okay and fixed, and it's smooth. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's gonna be a running bit where I just run into a bear trap every single video. Smooth as butter now, though, so we are big chillin'. Smooth as butter. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine.
Not too shabby. Someone showing up their neighbors.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Needed those shotgun shells. Okay, I believe it's field, and then pig, and then boy. Yeah, there we go. It's crystal. That's useful in a little bit. And then a guy that, there's a guy that spawns in the bathroom. I didn't deal with him. And you can just, like, run him around, but I want to bop him once with my rifle. And pick up his gold. And that crystal marble we just picked up is immediately useful. And then that small key is, we'll use that whenever we make another trek through the village here in just a second. Easy. And then... oh, okay, don't need that file. The handgun ammo, that's what I was looking for, and we're going to turn this for later. We're going to press this lever for later. Oh, and since I grabbed a flash grenade, I can go ahead and shortcut that. Then my grenade will make this one. Cool. And grab the key.
Accepted the gift. Blood?
I kind of forgot that was the end of the chapter, but you best believe we're gonna keep going, because otherwise this video wouldn't be very long. We gotta make sure that some decently linked videos. We're just gonna pop a save, and then I guess we'll just keep on going.
Rooster Condor 1, I've got that intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for Umbrella.
Umbrella? I should have left him in that bag to rot.
I'm sending you the details. Take a look, but Baby Eagle is your priority.
Copy that. Making my way to the church. Condor 1, out.
Umbrella? Okay, so we are... oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Okay, I cannot handle these bear traps every 2 seconds. Okay, we're gonna free the dog, but we're not gonna go over and let him out. So if you interact with him and you actually like let him out the way you're supposed to, he helps you in the there's a boss fight that he helps you with, and it gives the boss more health. But by freeing him, by like shooting him, or if you just leave him, then he doesn't show up in that boss fight, and the boss doesn't like regen health. So it just makes it a little bit easier, uses a little less ammo. Speaking of, I'm gonna go ahead and reload, and there's a guy that shows up that we want to try to headshot. Perfect. So that's another guy of interest to kill if you want to like kind of leave this area a little bit, because if you don't kill him, dogs spawn after the tower falls, and it just creates a couple more enemies that you have to deal with, which no one wants to deal with that. So that's why I shot him in the head. Oh, I did forget gold over here. See, sick. Glad I picked that up. The instance of the key that I was talking about, we're just gonna go pick that up, grab the vintage compass, and we're gonna continue on. So yeah, after that point, then you'd have a couple dogs that spawn on you, and it just kind of creates a little more chaos. There's a little more attention you have to pay, but by killing that guy, you can kind of just run through it. And you also have to be a little careful because there is a bear trap that you can step in, but somehow I was able to avoid it. Unlike the other countless bear traps I've just been stepping in through the playthrough. And this is where we're also going to pick up this necklace, since it's just like a little more convenient of a time. But before we do that, we're going to stealth kill this girl, and then now we're going to grab it. And some of the treasures, I can't tell you which ones, but some of them are from the extended like treasure thing that you get whenever the first game, like whenever if you like pre-ordered it or something like that, or maybe you can still buy it. I don't know. I usually rock like with it though, because it just adds a couple extra treasures, gives a little more money, and makes the ability to upgrade guns just a little bit nicer. So it's not like a fully vanilla Resident Evil 4 playthrough. Blue, and then I think there's the first aid spray is in a little case right there. Perfect. And then we have our merchant.
I have some new goods that might interest you.
Just want to make sure I've grabbed everything. Perfect. And another typewriter. You best believe if there's a typewriter, I'm gonna save at it. And now we merchant. Okay, so the way I play for make is I will sell the first pistol, and I will not use the pistol until a certain point later on. That's just because I think that the SMG, I think the TMP is very, very good. It's better at hitting stun, which is like the biggest thing in this game. I think all of the base pistols I think are really bad about catching stun on the enemies, aside from the TMP. You'll also notice that about the flash grenade recipe, because flash grenades in this game are busted and makes the game significantly easier. That's why I did that. If I can upgrade the rifle, I'm going to rate of fire. We'll do reload speed, and then I think the next time we come through the merchant, I will try to upgrade my good old knife, because the knife is also important. Speaking of, I'm gonna go ahead and fix it so it's all repaired up, and I think we're good to go. Yeah, I don't need any of this other stuff right now, so we are good to go. There's a bird nest right there. I think this one drops machine gun ammo, but I could be wrong. Rifle ammo, yeah. And then I thought that there's another one that spawns here, but maybe that's in Original 4. I think that's in Original 4 that there's two in this area. Possibly, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a bit. It's okay. And then
A church. I made it.
Stealth kill this guy. And then over here, for a merchant request, knock those two gravestones out. And then the second you step into this house, there's a guy, but you can stealth kill him and not have to waste any bullets. So the reason why I sell the handgun is because the the game will drop you ammo based on the weapons that are in your inventory, and the handgun does not do a lot of significant damage until you get like later in the game, and you will always find handgun ammo as you play up to where I buy the handgun I'm actually going to use for the rest of the game. So this way it just gives better odds for the guns that I currently like want to use and I want ammo for. It gives better odds for those guys to get ammo, and then by the time I get to the handgun I want to use, there's ammo for it, and I'm not like scrounging around for other ammo. So just a little more balanced.
Damn it. Condor 1 to Roost. The church is sealed up.
And Baby Eagle?
Negative. Nothing yet. But they sure do have this place locked up tight.
I see. I can think of one reason they'd want to do so.
Oh, she's here. That's for sure. I'll find a way in. Condor 1, out.
Arrived at the church, but it's all locked up, so we're not actually able to do anything with it right now. I wonder, can I make any? No, I can't. Cool. Hope if you're watching this, you are having a solid day. It is Thursday at the time of this recording, so maybe it'll be uploaded later tonight, or maybe it'll be like a Friday upload. But I hope everyone's having a good day. Where I live, it is like 90 degrees outside, and it's fucking May, which is or it's March, sorry, which is absolutely insanity to me. But that's just how it be sometimes. Sometimes it's really hot, sometimes it's really cold. Like it's been like the 80s and the 90s, and then it's also been in like the 50s. So like it's just a very wide range of weather that we've got going on. Continuing on, we jump down this little pit and we go to the next area of the game. And of course, there's going to be enemies. When will there not be enemies? Also, my storage is quite full for the stuff that I'm going to need to pick up in a second, but if I need to, I'll just get rid of the 2 extra knives. Actually, I will equip those. That way maybe I can get some use out of them. This part, I like to rifle this guy and then rifle these guys, but kill him, and then if he decides to pop his head out. Perfect. And then quickly, oh, awesome. There we go. And then I like to get up this ladder, and then there are some guys that spawn that you can blow up with that barrel that go behind you, and maybe I'll be able to get them. They come through, yeah. Just one, that's okay. And it will be very observable why I like to have the TMP in the early part of the game, just because of the stun. The stun is quite nice on a lot of the enemies. I need to get rid of you.
Alright.
So, guy throwing stuff, but I don't see him, but that's okay. I don't need to deal with him right now, because I can jump down and pick some stuff up. I should be able to make flash grenade. Actually, no, I'll bake. I'll make some SMG ammo. In there, that knife is important for a merchant quest that we just picked up. Of course, I can't grab it. Okay, I'll just combine another green herb, I guess. And we'll do it like that. Perfect. Oh, there you are. It took you a little bit to get here. Oh, nice. And I immediately made up that hand grenade that I just lost. Cool. Like I never even discarded it. Shoot the thing out of your hand because they will light themselves on fire, and he should hopefully. Yeah, he's dead. Perfect. And then we drop down here, and some guys will rush. If you can get through this area quick enough, those guys won't come rushing. But obviously, I went kind of slow. And they spawned. But that's okay, because we can just do that. What the heck? Let's do that. And bam. Oh, hey. Oh, that's an unfortunate reload! I tried to parry, but it did not go the way I needed it to. Yeah, another flash grenade. And then there's a treasure thing right there, but we won't be able to pick that up until the next chapter. So we'll just drop it there, and we'll have to keep it in the back of our heads till we can actually do something with it. Oh my gosh. There we go. Perfect. I forget, is there anything on the other side? Every time I play this game, do I just avoid picking up loot? I do. Okay, just one barrel though. Some gunpowder. That's always nice to have though.
Good luck finding someone big enough to use this thing.
Yeah, Leon, they would never find someone big enough to use that thing. Never, ever. Never in a million years. I mean, you have to be like a giant, basically, to use it. So here, if you flash grenade the crows, you'll get money and stuff. I think there's just 2 dogs. Maybe there's a third one. No, there's just 2. So yeah, just a flashbang and then shooting the dogs in the head with the rifle is enough to kill them. And we just go around collecting all of the birds' loot. And then there's also a little treasure, and then there's a thing that I will see if I can get with the TMP, because I don't really want to have to use the rifle. Perfect. Let me make sure I got everything. I think I did. Oh yeah, no, there's crates in back there. There's some crates back there. Gotta be able to get those. Glad I went back for it, because rifle ammo is so big. How many shotgun shells do I have? I've got 5, one extra. I'll hold off. I'll hold off on making anything right now. Realistically, I'd like to have more rifle ammo, because the rifle and flash grenades, honestly, that's all you really need to get through the game. Like that combo is just so good that the rifle and the flash grenades would be more than enough to carry you through. It'd just be a matter of do you have enough gunpowder? Are you getting enough supplies to be able to actually craft enough to beat the game with it? Okay, well now I'll make some shotgun shells, because that grenade is going to be useful in a second. And then there's another black chest that we can't do anything with right now.
Well, look at you.
That's my favorite friendly neighborhood merchant. If there's anything I can kind of do.
You have a ticket, do ya?
Anything?
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna hold off on selling and interacting with the merchant. So what I'm gonna do is there's a little area out here that I'm gonna loot out, and then I'm gonna come back and save, because I don't have to, like, if I die on the next part, which is it's very realistically possible that I die. I don't want to have to like reloot everything over and over again. I want to just bank my save and then continue on. So we're just gonna loot really quick, and then we'll have to backtrack, and that's when I'll do my merchant shopping, if there's anything I can really do, or for anything that I'm interested in doing. A lot of money. It's not always the greatest thing to see, but do what you can. Oh, okay, I'm gonna discard some of the small. I only need like 2, because I'm not needing to make any kind of handgun ammo, since I obviously don't have a handgun anymore, but it's nice for like shotgun shells. So I guess I'll just keep some for shotgun shells, and aside from that, I don't need it. Okay, perfect. Now we will merchant. First, can I make anything? Can I put anything? Oh yeah, I can sell this. Perfect. And I'll get the 4-color boost. Nice. It's a large amount of money right there.
Welcome. Got a
sell.
selection of good things on sale, stranger.
I'll sell the Vipers whenever I have 3 of them. I only have 2, so there's not really a point. Ha, I've got 67.
Easy work.
Okay. This,
Try that on for
rate of
size.
fire, reload speed,
Dazzled,
and
are
then
you?
upgrade
Oh,
durability on my
Cross,
knife.
don't get yourself
Perfect.
killed.
Game, and we venture forth. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's unfortunate. Okay, so this part, there are a bunch of enemies that spawn, and it's kind of a headache to deal with. But
God damn it.
if you can get through it and come back later, you can loot everything, and there will be no more enemies. So that's what kind of the plan here is. So that's the only guy I like to kill because he drops a treasure, and then I'll go into this house and I'll pick up this stuff that's in here, and then we are just going to try to run through everything else. That's why I like also having the extra grenades, just to get people out of the way whenever you need it. That hits me. Please don't grab me. Not that way. Okay, that didn't do what I needed it to do, but that's okay. Then head and pop that egg.
This is what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm not trying to kill anyone just so I can save my ammo. I'm just trying to run past guys. But if I have to, if I'm put in that position, I will just do that because it's a little easier. I hate archer guys. Perfect. Thank you so much for doing that. Genuinely the goat for stunning himself into his own tripwire. If I get hit after I slid down, oh, okay. That's honestly probably the worst thing about Resident Evil 4 Remake is the fact that you have no invincibility frames, like at any point. So,
Sorry.
like the second you're coming out of animations, you're just getting hit, and it is, oh wow, it is just so, it's such great game design that you just get no invincibility frames no matter what you do. Look at that, that was a very smooth and easy section. Nothing, oh my gosh. Very smooth section of the game right there. Not even super stressful or anything. Very nice. I did grab the fuel, right? Yes, okay, that would have been really unfortunate if I said all that stuff about it being easy and I forgot to pick up the fuel. We're gonna go back to the merchant and I'm gonna sell the Vipers and then we're gonna bank a save because we are about to have our first little boss and I can introduce it really quick because I can come over here. Never mind, I guess you can only do it before you get the field, but we're about to have our first little boss fight and I want to make sure that I have a save down before we do it. And I can also sell the Vipers for some spinels.
Take a look. Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for? This is what I'm talking about.
There we go, perfect.
Fine work.
No, I don't want to get anything quite yet from the merchant. And we'll go ahead, drop a sweet little save. And also, this is the part, I'm going to adjust my frame rate. So this boss, you fight it on the water, and depending on your frame rate is what depends on how high like the waves go. And it really sucks whenever your frames are super high because then the water gets super high. So I just have to quickly adjust this so my screen's gonna go black and it's gonna look not great for a second, but it's okay because it makes this boss fight a lot easier. Perfect. 60. And away we go. Now this boss fight I will. I can't remember the last time I first tried this boss on professional, and this is where a lot of my professional S plus runs would die at, is because I just could not get past this boss, and then I'd get sent back to like the start of the game, and then I'd be like, wow, I don't really want to play anymore, so I would just stop. But we got it on lock. We're locked in, and we're gonna do this first try without any sort of problem. Okay, so this is the boss. His name is Del Lago, and the way you fight him is you have these nifty harpoons, infinite amount of them, and you just have to hit Del Lago with them. So there is a way to, if you're quick enough and you hit him in the right spots, you can one cycle him, which means he doesn't do any dives. I've never actually been able to one cycle him before, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I will try my best though, because it really sucks the longer this fight goes on. But like this first part of the boss fight is actually completely scripted, so it all happens the exact same way basically. And you can one cycle him by missing like maybe 1 or 2 harpoons, but this is the next part that like really matters, is whenever he pops back up.
Think you can swallow me whole, huh?
I in fact did not one cycle him, so now the fight is going to take a significantly longer amount of time. Because also for some reason they made it to where he regens health at certain points, so it's just a long boss fight that takes an eternity to do. So the one cycle is really important to be able to accomplish, and I just was not able to do it. He's diving again. I think this is the part where he starts to regain health. I think it's whenever he does like the full dive underwater.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I missed. That was almost really bad. Usually jumps that way, yeah.
Tough son of a bitch. I need to do something.
Yeah, Leon, we do need to do something. And then you also have to try to like avoid all of the obstacles. I've also played this boss fight where ooh, like sometimes I'll get hit by something and then I'm immediately hit by Del Lago again, which whenever you can only take like 3, I think it's 3 total hits and then the boat sinks. Having 2 of your hits go at the same time, not really ideal. I'm not gonna lie. It's not really ideal to have 2 of your hits go at the same time. So about to jump. I missed. There we go, perfect. Oh, I cannot believe I did that without dying. Usually I die once or twice, but I'm gonna shut up so the cutscene can play out now. Okay, so I think that's actually where I'm going to end it off for today. We made quite a bit of progress. We did some of the harder parts in the game, and now we're moving into kind of the mid to late village parts. So I will go ahead and end off. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.